What's going on, Jerome's? When the Minnesota Vikings selected wide receiver Jordan Addison out of USC, first round pick, fourth wide receiver off the board, and 4 straight picks at the back end of the first round. He was seen as a guy that is going to come in and add some nice supplementation to the Vikings' offensive passing game, be the Robin to Justin friggin' Jefferson's Batman, and the first real introduction to the team, going to buck 40. I drive my Maserati, or it was a Lambo. I didn't know that Lamborghini made an SUV. Thanks to Jordan Addison, I know that, and now I kind of want one. But Jordan Addison, yeah, speeding ticket was his introduction, but he has backed up his play. Made people forget about the speeding ticket, man. It is what it is, and Addison has been a very adequate wide receiver too, working in with Justin friggin' Jefferson, and that was the plan. I mean, JJ is going to be the 1, and Jordan Addison is going to be the 2, and we'll go from there. But so Justin friggin' Jefferson going on injured reserve with that hamstring, at least missing 4 games. The question is, can Jordan Addison step up and be that wide receiver 1 that the Vikings need to try and keep this season on track? And Addison, of course, has been wide receiver 1 with Pitt and USC over the last 2 years, respectively. Can he step on up and be that dude with the Vikings? So far this season, Addison working kind of as like the 4th target in the Vikings passing game, because it is JJ, it's been Hawkinson, Osborne has been in there as well, but Addison, compared to his rookie brethren, he's 5th in targets with 27, 19 catches, 249 yards. Of course, that's a little bit warped by Puka. But 13 yards per catch, 7th in the league for rookies, 3 touchdowns, leads all rookie wide receivers, which you love to see. His ADOT, average depth of target, is around 13, which is 4th, 10 first downs, and also 120.8 quarterback rating when thrown at. Not him throwing the ball. That'd be impressive, but 120.8 quarterback rating when thrown at, which is good for 4th in the league. And now all those numbers are going to go up, because obviously Addison's volume is going to increase significantly with Jefferson out these next 4 weeks. And I do think that Kirk Cousins is starting to develop a little bit more of comfort level with Addison. And also, it's very telling after the game, after the Chiefs game, that Kevin O'Connell and Kirk Cousins were very effusive in their praise for Jordan Addison, because I think they knew. I think they knew what was going to happen with Jefferson's hamstring. But Kirko, after the game, I don't know. All these post-game loss press conferences, Coles is getting some bad publicity, man. But Kirk said this of Addison, quote, "Jordan is the real deal. He's better than LeBron. We hit on that draft pick. He's a great player. He's the real deal." Kirk Cousins on wide receiver Jordan Addison's performance. And with Addison, he does have to step up and be that dude. And the Vikings, after they officially put JJ on IR, officially only technically have 3 wide receivers on the 53. That's not going to stand for a while. I'm sure that they'll add someone, whether a free agent or picking up Jalen Rager off of the Patriots practice squad makes a ton of sense since he was in camp with the team. But Lucky Jackson, Trishan Jackson, Thayer Thomas, N'Keal Harry, Jalen Naylor potentially coming back off of IR eventually. The Vikings got to get something done. And I do think that Addison can be that guy, because talking about back at USC, he was numero uno. Same thing at Pitt when he won the Blitnikoff Award as a true sophomore. And he's used to having that pressure, could play inside, outside, could play all 3 receiver spots. And I do think that he can carry the Vikings receiving core. And the whole thing about Addison is that all 3 of his touchdowns, he was basically not the first read. And I mean, his touchdown against the Eagles, he was the backside clear out when it should have been a screen to the left. But now he's going to have to be that wide receiver 1. He's going to have to be one of the first looks. He's going to have to be one of the first progressions. And I do think that he does have that cocksure mentality. I think that he loves the attention and the spotlight, and I think that he can be that guy. I mean, deep down, obviously him and Justin Jefferson get along great, and they're learning a lot from each other. And Addison is very comfortable in his spot, but I think that he's kind of looking forward to see what he can do as the guy. Even though JJ is obviously a great teammate and a mentor and a friend and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. If it continues to go sideways the rest of the way, maybe the Vikings turf the ball 17,000 times and the ref continue to drive the Vikings, and the Vikings end up at the top of the draft. Reunited, and it feels so good. I don't know. Men of Troy. Let's go, man. But your thoughts on our thoughts. Can Jordan Addison be the Vikings wide receiver 1 with Justin Jefferson up on blocks? Let us know your thoughts on our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.